Hello everyone, welcome back to another FPL video on my channel. This is my Game Week 4 team selection, so I'll be walking you through how I'm looking to set my team up in Game Week 4 and all the changes I will be making before deadline. But before we get into that, let's quickly have a look at how I did in Game Week 3. So for Game Week 3, I got 56 points. Looking at the overall team, I picked Maddison in goal. I think, Man City have got that thing where they just concede that late goal when even in a comfortable fixture, so they did concede in that fixture, and I only got 2 points from Maddison. So in defense, I only got returns from Chilwell, as Saliba conceded a goal, Estupinian conceded a goal, Martinez conceded 2 goals as well, so only Chilwell with returns in defense. In midfield, I made the decision to bring in Sterling instead of Mbeumo or Maddison. So I looked at the history between Brentford and Crystal Palace, and the results in the previous fixtures looked like they were always tied. It was always 1-1 draw or a 1-0 win on each side. So I thought maybe that could as well be another tight fixture. So I went for Sterling instead of Mbeumo. And that transfer looked to have paid off, as Sterling returned 19 points. So I was so happy with going for Sterling rather instead of Mbeumo, which looked to have paid off. Saka with 8 points scored a penalty. Martinelli with only 2 points in Game Week 3. Mitoma with a single point. Rashford with 7 points, and up front, Holland, who was the captain, with 8 points. So the only letdown for me, or the bad decision that I made in Game Week 3, is the fact that I had Cash in my team, but I benched him, and he is on 17 points for Game Week 3. I think it was quite a trick one. I think I should have seen it that maybe United were always going to concede against Nottingham Forest, because they haven't really looked good defensively, and they did concede. So I picked Martinez instead of Matty Cash, who was playing against Brighton. I think that was really a big mistake, because I think I should have trusted Aston Villa to at least have a better chance of a clean sheet or some attacking returns from Cash, who I unfortunately benched and got 17 points. So I think that's the only negative thing I can take from my team from Game Week 3. But other than that, I'm happy with 56 points and on a green arrow. So I went from about 2.2 million to about 1 million something. So I think we're on a green arrow, we're doing better, and I'm hoping that in the upcoming Game Weeks we can keep pushing and still be in contention for a very good finish for the season. So looking at Game Week 4, this is how my team currently looks. Currently, I have Maddison in goal, playing at home against Fulham. I don't expect a clean sheet for Man City, because I remember they played Fulham and the fixture was quite comfortable, but Fulham did score. I'm not really sure I should expect anything different, but I'm just gonna hope that maybe I can get some defensive returns from Maddison. But Maddison stays in goal at home against Fulham. In defense, I'm gonna go with a back four of Saliba, who plays at home against Manchester United, Estupinian at home against Newcastle, Chilwell at home against Nottingham Forest, and Cash, who plays away against Liverpool. Now, I've picked Cash this game week, even though he's got a difficult fixture. I have to play him and hope that he can get me maybe some attacking returns, because I doubt Manchester United will keep a clean sheet against Arsenal. So Cash gets into the team. When I look at the defense, chances are we're not going to get any clean sheets by any chance, because I feel like everyone has got a tough fixture and there could be goals conceded in all of them. Maybe bar Chelsea, but also Nottingham Forest have looked good in parts going forward. So maybe no returns in defense. In midfield, I have Sterling, who plays at home against Nottingham Forest, Saka and Martinelli, who play at home against Manchester United, Mitoma, who plays at home against Newcastle, and Rashford playing away against Arsenal. So my transfer thoughts were initially to transfer out Martinelli and bring in James Maddison. I'm having some slight doubts on making that transfer, because it's the international break after Game Week 4. Some other managers are using the wild cards and all the stuff, so I also feel like if I save my transfer and then have 2 transfers after the international break, then I could position myself in a good spot to make 2 changes heading into Game Week 5 after the international break and after I've got more information about the game week. And also, Arsenal playing at home against Manchester United, who are not really looking good defensively. There could be some goals to be scored in that fixture against Arsenal and Manchester United. So Martinelli and Saka, I'm also leaning towards holding the transfer this game week. Instead of bringing in Maddison, I could actually hold Martinelli and keep him in the team. So I haven't made any changes yet. As you know, there's midweek fixtures, so maybe I'll make the decision. At the moment, I'm looking to actually roll my transfer into Game Week 4. So a midfield of Sterling, Saka, Martinelli, Mitoma, and Rashford. Tough fixtures, but hoping for the best. And up front, Holland at home against Fulham, And the captain, I'm not really making hard decisions about the captaincy. I'm going to stick the captaincy on Holland unless I think otherwise. But obviously, managers that have gone sideways with the captaincy have benefited, but I just don't want to take a risk because sometimes it can go horribly wrong if you don't captain the player that returns. But I'm going to captain Holland, and on my bench I'll have Steele, who plays at home against Newcastle, Martinez, who plays away against Arsenal, Edward, who plays at home against Wolves, and Adebayor, who plays at home against West Ham United. So this is how my team should roughly line up for Game Week 4. I could make a change, transfer out Martinelli to bring in Maddison, or I could actually just roll my transfer because I think with the international break, I will need to have maybe 2 transfers just to cover up my teams, maybe for those managers that are wildcarding this game. But I think my team is in a good place that if I make a single change or 2, I could still be in a good position. So this is where I stand with my team for Game Week 4. If you've got any questions or any suggestions that you're looking at, please leave a comment. I'll probably attend to it. Other than that, that's it from me in this video. If you find the video helpful in any way, please do leave a like on the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.